That's a huge lie. I'm a way better player than you. Do you have access to a cheat that bypasses the faced anti-cheat? This scene is very dark. HaiX lied to us all. Like, lied, bro. Long story short, I found this video. People were spamming me to watch this video. HaiX lied to us all. I haven't watched this video, but before that, I also want to say a few things. People in the cheating community are the most delusional and the most toxic people I've ever met in my entire life. You cannot satisfy the cheaters. Every single time you make a cheater-related video, either it's me or some other YouTubers, there will be cheaters who are saying, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. That's why I contact people in the cheating community to provide me the information. And their information I cannot check. When this video was released, I got contacted by 2 people in the cheating community who I know. One of them said about this no hyper guy. Let me read it out. People are talking about you. This guy made a video. Please don't contact this guy ever. He has very bad reputation. He is not a smart individual, and he also capped a lot in the video. If you don't know anything about this guy, I'd be happy to provide you with his lore. I said, no, thank you. I appreciate the information, but I couldn't care less. I have no idea who he is. And then another guy, the creator of one of the most famous cheats who I get the majority of my information from, he said this schizo guy, schizo YouTuber who has no idea what he's talking about, made an exposing video about you. You can check it out. So 2 people already, after watching this video in the cheating community, said that this guy has a very bad reputation in cheating community. He also has a really bad understanding of what he's talking about, according to them. But this guy, he probably thinks otherwise. Anyways, let's take a look at the video and let's see how he exposed me.
What's going on, guys? So about 9 months ago, HaiX posted this video called I Exposed Every
okay, so it's about this
CS2 cheat. So I'm here to give my insight on the video because a viewer linked it to me and I wanted to check it out. And when I watched it, I saw a bunch of lies. So I thought I'd
clear of lies. So apparently there is many.
A lot of it up and also tell you guys the names of each cheat.
Okay, if you have watched the video, I have banned over 2,000 people manually who were like, I will type the name of the cheat. I banned them. Every single name of the cheats I'm
that he showcases
because I'm not going to be promoting cheats. Even though I made a video about cheats, I don't want them to be promoted.
So let's get into it.
First, we're gonna start with a $0 cheat. In a free cheat, you don't get access to aimbot.
So the first cheat doesn't have aimbot. There are better free cheats out there with more features. This is just the one, I guess, that the cheater showed him. But
yeah,
with certain free cheats, you do get full aimbot. You can get skin changers. You can get stuff like that.
The secure
okay, sure. Where is the lie? Why is he showing that if there is no lies?
level of this cheat is awful, but since there is no anti-cheat in Counter-Strike 2, no one has gotten banned for using this cheat on Valve official servers for over a month.
So maybe at the time that was true, and I
at the time, yes, at the time,
honestly don't know. What I do know is that there is an anti-cheat in CS2. It's called VAC, just like any
thank you, that's very useful
other
information.
Valve anti-cheat. It's in the game. It's not very good, I'll give him that, but there definitely is an anti-cheat in the game.
Yeah, but back in the day, every single lobby above 17,000 Premier Racing, people were spin botting from round 0 from warm-up and no one was getting banned. That was 9 months ago. Only recently VAC started moving even like a little bit.
This was super easily detectable and bannable.
So back in CSGO, HVH really wasn't detectable at all. Even free cheats were getting...
I have not played HVH ever in my entire life, but in CSGO, the amount of times I went into competitive game mode and found a guy who is spinning was maybe like once a year.
Getting by just fine. HVH features were getting by just fine. There were a few limitations based on red trust, but actual bans to accounts were very limited.
Every single time I ended up with a guy like spin botting and rage cheating in matchmaking, he was getting banned within like 20 minutes of playing the game in CSGO.
Next, we have a $10 cheat. Outside of all functions of a previous one, this cheat is even more secure because it's activated through a driver, just like any driver you have on your PC.
So the next cheat he shows, dollar cheat, is one of the most popular legit cheats out there, right? For good reason. It has nice features and has a good detection history, but it's definitely not $10.
Okay, maybe it's not $10 now. I don't know. I didn't check the prices. The guy who showed it to me, he showed the pricing. I asked him to provide the price range of cheats. He said that this is a $10 cheat. I couldn't know, okay?
Is not activated through a driver.
It was not activated through a driver, but it was activated, how to say, kernel driver. That's what I meant. Maybe I didn't explain myself properly.
It is
like a loader. Yeah, exactly. My mod is saying it's like a loader.
Internal cheat. So it is actively touching the game.
As you can see by this function, you create this FOV feature and it has 2 modes, static and dynamic. The static one works worse because when there is more than one target in a circle, maybe it was $10. I don't know. I have not checked. I asked the guy, he's pretty known in the HVH community, to make like a list of cheats for me. Maybe
the cheat was not $10, but bro, sure, okay, yeah, I guess that's a huge lie. HaiX lied to us all, I guess.
Can't aim precisely, but the dynamic one works by aiming at the closest target.
So static and dynamic FOV isn't based on targeting whatsoever. Static just means that your FOV circle will stay the exact same size no matter how far you are or close you are to a target. And dynamic FOV just means that the FOV will change based on how close or far you are from the targeted player.
Isn't that exactly what I said? He's explaining how it's based, how it works like within script details, but I think I explained it pretty well, right?
You are from the targeted player. Targeting is done usually through distance to hitbox. So if you are closer to the hitbox of one enemy and further away from another enemy, the aimbot will
aim to the one who is closer.
Some cheats have ways to change this priority. It's called targeting priority, but most of the time it's just done through the crosshair.
Okay.
Next we have a $15 cheat, but what's interesting about this one, it has way less functions than the previous one, but this one is even more secure because it works on the core level of your system. Unlike any other cheats that would start the game for you, first
loader, right?
You're gonna have to log into the cheat program, then it will restart Steam, and only then you need to start your game.
Yeah.
So HaiX is correct about the pricing of this cheat. How many features it has. I've used it once and I really don't remember. But with that being said, it does not work on the core level of your system. You do need to use a different drive in order to run the cheat, and that is for security reasons, but it's still considered an internal cheat because it is actively touching the game.
Okay, well, even if he's right, I could not have known that because I was getting information directly from the guy who was explaining it to me. I mean, you probably saw the video, heard how he was explaining it. I haven't really caught any lies, you know? HaiX lied to us all, like lied, bro. This is a very strong term.
Cheat. It has tons of features, also including lots of rage and HVH stuff, such as Rage Bot, No Spread, Anti-Aim, lots of wallhack options, auto-strafing, rapid fire, and a cloud.
I was not making this video to explain how cheats work. I wanted to explain how f***ed up the situation is, how many cheating features are there in the world, how many options are there, and the Valve is not doing anything about it. That's the whole point of the video. I hate cheaters.
Changer, which allows you to see the skins of other people with the same software.
So the $30 cheat that he showed is 30 euros a month, so we got the price correct.
That actually explains why most of the HVH NPCs are using scouts and not ops, since it does way more damage.
Scouts do not do more damage.
They do not do more damage, they are faster. That's what I wanted to say.
I don't know where you got that information from.
My guy, I'm pretty sure I'm a way better player than you in Counter-Strike. I know that one shot with an op does way more damage than a scout, but okay.
Maybe in terms of rapid fire, the main reason cheaters use scouts is because they're quicker. It's faster to peek in and peek out.
Okay, so he's just speaking something that I said, and he's speaking like the word, and he's like, oh, he said that, but he actually, you know, okay, that's
which means that you're
that's really weird.
For less amount of time, so your enemy has less of a chance to hit you.
Now we're moving on to more expensive stuff. The cheat itself has way less functions than all of the previous ones.
The final cheat that HaiX shows is
I don't care.
$12 a month, and it also does not bypass the Faceit AC. It's also not private.
I did not know that. I asked the guy, do you have any footage of the private cheats that bypass Faceit and the shit? He said yes. Can I show it to the video? He said yes, sure, but you need to like blur and show me that you blurred everything. I said yeah. So I don't know the name of the cheat, but he said that the private cheats usually cost $300 to $500.
It showed me the footage of him using it and said that he played with it for a couple of months without getting banned by the anti-cheat, but then he made a stupid mistake of uploading the clip of him using it, and someone reported it to admins and he got manually banned by moderation.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I said, right?
There are more expensive cheats, such as hardware cheats, for example, and their price, according to the rumors, can reach up to $10,000.
Okay. DMA cheats are never going to cost $10,000 if you're...
Oh, you have no idea what you're talking about, buddy, don't you? I guess this guy is not familiar with the match fixing scene of the Counter-Strike. I want to say it, but I am...
Buying a DMA cheat that is 10 grand, you're getting scammed.
Yeah, sure, 100%. You're not going to be paying 10k. The match fixing scene of Counter-Strike is really, really dark. So my friend got into the org, and the org wanted to get into RMR quals through the Asian qualifier. They asked a guy to write a cheat specifically for the squalls for these players. They had sound ESP, radar, and they were playing on LAN, and the DMA cheat was hosted on a different PC, and that cheat costed them 2 million rubles, which is approximately $20,000. So in some specific scenarios, DMA cheats can be very, very expensive.
Maybe a little bit more depending on where you get it. And a DMA sub for CS2 would probably be like 50 bucks a month. Obviously they can get up there in price, but like a fair value would probably be around 50 bucks a month if you're spending 10 grand on a CS2 cheat.
Sure, a regular person probably shouldn't spend, but again, that's what the orgs in the match fixing scene are paying to get their cheats done.
All the things that I noticed in the video. If you guys have any questions for me as a cheater, you can leave them in the comment section down below. And HaiX, if you're watching this and you want some more information on cheating.
I don't, thank you very much. Okay, so long story short, the guy picks every single word that I say and tries to say that I lie. I think accordingly to what I said, I think there are not really that many lies as the guy says. So overall, I think that the video that the guy did has a point. He thinks that I have no idea what I'm talking about, and he's right, because I was getting the information from the other guy in the HVH community. Pretty interesting video. I think that he has a point, I have a point. No one will ever know who is right and who is wrong. This no hyper guy can probably make the video of this stream exposing what I said, but I am gonna be completely honest, I have zero interest in continuing this cycle, so I'm not gonna watch any of his responses to me anymore. What do you guys think? If you're a cheater, don't write, your opinion does not count.